Hi there, it's Heather Home from Lightworker Psychic Readings and Energy Healing out of Peterborough, Ontario. Welcome to another video. And I offer these videos mainly to assist clients who are searching for a light worker, be it a psychic or a Reiki practitioner or somebody to teach them in workshops. And also those who are intuitively gifted themselves and they're looking to develop. I like to have something to refer those people to so videos can be helpful. I try to answer some questions and offer some information, offer some ideas, some exercises, and things to think about. I'm not looking to be a YouTuber. I just want to have something available to refer people to. So I do offer these videos on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel there, but also on the website, on Facebook, and so on. So today, my video will be actually for both, as I said, clients and for those looking to develop. Sometimes the videos are geared to one or the other, but today it will be for both. And it's about working with people at a distance. Of course, the world's kind of crazy right now, and a lot of us are working through Zoom or Messenger or telephone, email, and so on, because we can't be in person with people. And it's always been the case, however, that for many people, they like to work at a distance. I live in Canada, and where I am from, we're not too far from other cities. I actually live downtown in a city, but there's also a lot of rural area, and the cities and towns can be quite spread out. And in the wintertime, not everybody wants to make the trip to come for an appointment. So sometimes working by telephone or Messenger or video chat, etc. That can be quite helpful. Or email sometimes too, depending on the situation. Some people, get in touch from a great distance too, from another country. Maybe they have a cell phone plan, and email is a little bit easier on the pocketbook. And certainly they can't meet in person. So there's all kinds of reasons why people want to meet at a distance. Now, if you're just developing, as was the case back when I was developing, you may wonder, can I actually be of service to people at a distance? I would say put it to the test. Try out some things yourself and see how it goes for you. For myself, I, as an energy reader, just see the whole universe as energy soup. So even though I did wonder this, if it's possible in the beginning, I went to one of my teachers and she said, don't worry about it, Heather, it's not going to be a problem. I wanted to see if I could do a reading by telephone. And so I gave it the old college try, and it wasn't a problem at all. You can always just ask for guinea pigs. There's always going to be plenty of people around who are happy to be your guinea pigs. Let them be. So just be honest and upfront about it ahead of time. You don't want to charge people if you've never tried it before. You want to make sure that you're living an upstanding life. So please give it a try first, maybe a number of tries, and just see how that goes. And then maybe different ways of communicating at a distance may make a difference as well. So working, say, for example, with Reiki at a distance, you're not able to physically touch the person, which I do feel holds benefits. There's great benefit to actually, touching somebody's back or shoulders. The body naturally responds. But you're working with people's energy systems. So at a distance, you should be able to do that to a certain extent again anyways, or maybe equally as well. But maybe some people can't really wrap their minds around it. So if that's not your thing, that's okay. During this time, I'm not actually offering paid services for Reiki, but I'm always happy to add clients to my Reiki grid. So if you're in need of assistance, please don't hesitate to get in touch, and I'm happy to add your name to my Reiki grid or prayer list. There's no charge for that. I'm happy to do it. But if you're learning Reiki yourself, go ahead and try. I would say get permission first from whomever you are trying to work with. Maybe you can even try working on each other at a distance, and just keep your notebook next to you. Write down whatever sensations come up, and then confer with each other later on and see how that goes. As for psychic reading, same thing, practice with a buddy. and put yourself to the test. I would say give it a try. If you need some exercises, there's plenty out there on the internet. You can use Google or YouTube. There's all kinds of people out there who are willing to share ideas around homework for you to try. So go ahead and search for those. You're also welcome to get in touch with me. I never charge for a conversation or to just send out some ideas in an email. I think it's important for us to have our support system. I certainly have been grateful for mine as I was developing and continue to develop. Never stop learning. But yeah, so you can always practice different exercises in that realm. If you are a client and you are looking for somebody to offer you services at this time, I would say just do your homework as always. You want to make sure that you're getting the right reader or Reiki practitioner that jives with your needs. So on one hand, if you're getting a reading, you don't want to share too much information. But on the other hand, you want to have a frank conversation with them just to make sure that they are the right reader or practitioner for you. How can you do that? Well, that can take some thinking ahead of time. Things just like, do you do relationship readings, or do you do mediumship or things like that, and just ask them straight out. Quite often, light workers will have a website or a Facebook page or something that you can refer to, and they might have some information there ahead of time, so that you can just do your own research first, but then you can always get in touch to ask further. I think it's always the best idea to do your research first and make sure you're connecting with the right person. So for myself, one of the easiest ways that I find is to just simply offer a menu. That gives people a chance to kind of look through and decide for themselves, what is it really that I'm wanting out of a reading? Maybe they have lots of different kinds of questions, but maybe there's really only one or two things that they want to focus on. So things like relationships, and maybe that will be a romantic relationship, but it could be with you and your mom or you and your bestie. I've had people come about their coworkers and bosses, any kind of relationship at all. So a relationship reading, just simply stated as that, if you request that, then that tells me, okay, that's what we're focusing on, because people are much bigger on the inside than we are on the outside. I could spend just eons going through everything for you. What's better is for me to be able to zoom in on what your purpose is for going to see a reader. So by offering a menu and you select a type of reading, that gives me enough information to help me zoom in on what it is that you're looking for, but without you having to divulge too much information for me. In some cases, that's fine. And in fact, right now, I'm finding it easier for people to just ask me up front, if we're having to do a video conference. I'm actually limiting the number of minutes that we're spending during a session while on COVID, because I'm okay on the phone for longer periods of time, but on the computer, I'm quite sensitive, and I find that the energy affects me a little bit more difficultly. And then also people have their cell phone plans too. If they're using their phone to connect during a session, that could get pretty pricey if they're using video. So I'm trying to limit how much time we're spending during sessions. There's still lots of information coming through, but I want to be able to get right to the point for you. So if you pick something from the menu, and you can blend more than one type of reading within a session, that's not a problem. But it gives me an idea ahead of time. So if you're looking for past and future lives and a relationship reading kind of mashed into one session, that's awesome. You pick those ahead of time. I get prepared, and I do prep work before my session. So I do actually need to know what kind of work I'm doing before the session. But like I say, that just helps me to zoom in. It's faster. I provide more accurate information. And you get what you're looking for during the time that you have allotted. But like I say, do your research first, and if you need to ask questions about the process that each reader or Reiki practitioner, etc., what they follow and what they're offering right now or at any time, go ahead and ask those questions. It's better to make sure that you are getting the right type of reading, the right type of reader, You're not wasting your time or money, and you're not wasting their time or money. Because keep in mind too, if you're taking up one of their appointment time slots and then it doesn't go well, somebody else could have used that time slot. So you want to make sure that everybody's being treated fairly. And then as for things like classes and workshops, again, you want to just check in to see what the latest is with that, because a lot has changed in the world. People are having to rejig what it is that they offer and how they offer it. Right now, really the only thing that I'm offering for the main part, or for the most part, are my free Reiki class, or not Reiki, tarot classes, Monday evenings. They were paid before COVID came in. We were meeting in person, but then we just wanted to kind of stay connected once we all had to kind of move online. So at this point, I'm just offering them free. Once we get back to meeting in person, we'll see what happens then. But that's what I'm basically offering right now. I do one-on-one meditation instruction. Again, I would ask you to please get in touch with me and ask me about how that would work for you. If you're going to somebody else, are they doing classes? Like on Zoom, you can have a lot of people in a room. So if it's a meditation class and there's a lot of people there, how does that work? Don't be shy about asking people how are they offering it at that time. So I think that's what I have to offer for today. To kind of sum it all up, I actually find it just fine to be working at a distance. Sometimes it's actually more beneficial. And for others, it may not be the same. So just reach out and see how that goes. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can contact me through my website. If you're seeing this on YouTube, there should be a link there somewhere, and likewise on Facebook. I think I'm supposed to say, I guess on YouTube, they ask you if you like this, and if you want more content to follow in the future, like and subscribe. Okay, that's it for today, folks. I wish you all well. Stay safe, stay happy, enjoy your bliss, and I wish you all well on your journey. Take care.